What's it like living in the shadow of the creator of Fortnite? If you didn't know, Donald Mustard, the creator of Fortnite, is my brother. I've been sharing some stories of what it's like growing up with Donald in the past, and today I'm going to tell you what it's like living in his shadow. I get asked all the time what it's like being the brother of the creator of Fortnite, and today I'm gonna tell you exactly what that's like. I'm gonna tell you what it's like at family functions. I'm gonna tell you what it's like talking to Donald about Fortnite, if he shares stuff with me, and all the juice, so let's get into it. Okay guys, while I'm talking about this, I'm gonna be working on this little project here in the background. As I've said before, don't ask questions about it. It's very complex, and I can't say anything about it for a few more weeks, but I promise you guys that I will have some updates about it soon. So I get asked this question, guys, literally like almost every day on my channel. What is it like to have your brother be the creator of Fortnite? What is it like? Guys, well, I'm gonna tell you what it's like. Honestly, guys, it's amazing. My entire life, living with Donald has been an absolute joy. Donald has always been one of these people that just kind of blows you away. You know, he's just super talented, super creative, super fun. He's the life of the party. Like, he's always got these amazing ideas, whether it's playing Risk and beating you at that, and you're just left dumbfounded at how he did it, or building something amazing out of Legos. Like, he is always just blowing me away with how cool he is. Like, when we were kids, Donald always had something really cool going on. Like, I remember when I was in elementary school, Donald drew these really cool book covers. So back then we have these textbooks, and they're these big textbooks, and you could buy book covers that would go all the way around it and protect the textbook. I don't know why we're trying to protect the textbooks. It's always a good idea to take care of the stuff that you own. Regardless, Donald was in high school at the time, and he drew these amazing book covers. One had Wolverine on it, and the other one had Punisher on it. Like, guys, these weren't just any book covers. These were so cool. I remember, like, every kid in my school loved these posters, and I started telling people, hey, yeah, my brother drew that. And people were like, no, he didn't. He didn't draw that. There's no way he drew that. And I was like, no, really, he did. And no one believed me. You know how kids are. They can be so mean. But anyways, Donald drew these book covers that were just absolutely stunning. And I just remember thinking, man, my brother's so cool. And I was just so proud to be his brother. Like, it just made me happy knowing that my brother did something that everyone in my school liked and appreciated. Now, guys, that's just one example of something that happened with Donald. But there was constantly things like this that Donald's doing. He's always doing something that just made me proud to be his brother. And honestly, I had to follow in those footsteps. And not just with my brother Donald, but my brother Jeremy as well. Jeremy was a computer science like genius, and I also got into computer science in high school. And I remember the teacher being so disappointed that I wasn't as smart as Jeremy. Like, Jeremy was this prodigy programmer. And then here's little old Mustard plays Chad Mustard, who's just an average programmer. He was expecting some genius like Jeremy. And when I was in high school 7 years after Donald, I would still get people asking me, oh, you're Donald's brother? Oh, you must be so talented. And I was like, I'm talented, but not really. I'm just an average guy. So there were some struggles in that aspect of my life. Honestly, even with all of that, I never like resented my brothers. And at that time, I had to make a decision, guys. I had to decide if I was going to live in their shadows the rest of my life and maybe resent them for that, or I could like bask in their light. I think so often we talk about living in people's shadows or not being as cool or as smart or as whatever as someone, and we let that hold ourselves back. But instead of seeing yourself as in someone else's shadow, see yourself as being a part of their light. Bask in it, bask in their light. As you bask in their light, you start to give off light yourself. And that's what's happened to me. I let myself bask in their light as opposed to sitting in their shadow. And now I'm at a point in my life where I'm so happy with the person that I am, because I've let their light lift me up. So with all that said, what is it like to be the brother of Donald Mustard now, the creator of Fortnite? Well, I'm gonna tell you guys, it's pretty awesome, because once again, I made that decision long ago to bask in his light and not be discouraged by it. So people ask all the time, does Donald tell you stuff? Yeah, he tells me stuff, guys, especially if I ask. Like, if I ask Donald any questions about Fortnite, he tells me. For example, like, I knew long before the meteor hit hit Dusty Depot, that it was going to hit Dusty Depot and not Tilted Towers. But I couldn't say anything about it, and that kind of drove me crazy. I knew about a lot of the skins that were coming out in like season 6 and 7. You know, he tells me things in confidence knowing I'm not gonna go and tell the whole world about it. But I'll tell you what family functions are like. Sometimes we're just sitting there talking and, you know, we do go over a ton of Fortnite stuff just because I'm super curious in it. But also, I'm more curious in his life, what's going on outside of Fortnite. Like, how's he feeling? How are his kids doing? Like, how's he doing on his health? Like, Donald's put a lot of effort into getting into shape. And how's that going? Like, normal conversations that normal people would have, right? That's what it's like having the creator of Fortnite be my brother. It's just like having a brother, guys. It's like having a brother. Even the creator of Fortnite has normal conversations at the dinner table. Well, kind of normal. They're pretty epic sometimes. Like I said before, guys, it's not so much that he is the creator of Fortnite that makes Donald so awesome. It's just Donald. What makes Donald awesome is Donald. He is awesome. And I know there's a lot of you out there saying right now, well, can you ask him to bring back some skin into the game? Or can you just tell him to add this feature into creative mode or into battle royale? Or sometimes I'll send out a tweet complaining about something in the game and they're like, why don't you just talk to your brother? Well, guys, I could call Donald, and yes, he would actually listen to me about certain things. But first of all, I'm never gonna call him and say, hey, you need to add the skin back in the game. Like, when we're together in a family setting, like, I've got just a few minutes to talk to Donald. We usually don't talk about, oh, you need to add the Peely skin back into the game. And I'm not gonna just call him and say, Donald, you need to add the Peely skin back into the game. I'm not gonna abuse that relationship because somebody asked me to in my community. It just doesn't work that way. But when it comes to like higher level ideas that I may have had, I will often talk to him about it, and he very much listens. He's a really good listener, and if I've got a good idea, he's gonna take it to people and he's gonna make it happen. So it is really cool being the brother of the creator of Fortnite in that aspect. Like, that I can like say something and then see it in the game maybe someday. So being Donald's brother is really fun, not because he's the creator of Fortnite, just because he's Donald and he's my brother. Like, I love him. Like, he is so cool. And I'll always think that, even if he's not making Fortnite anymore or doing something else, I'll always just think the world of him. I've been telling some stories about us growing up together, and I'm happy to keep doing that. But just know that whenever I share a story, it's out of love. And the relationship I have with him has always been great, and I hope it always will be. Because, man, being his brother is awesome.